Hello everyone and welcome back to From City to Country. In the garden, I'm just topping up the potatoes that we sowed together. Here's one row and here's the other row. I'm topping up the potato soil with some of the horse manure that you saw us pick up the other day. I'm just adding them around the plants so that they have more nutrients and will grow more potatoes this way. Potatoes are very heavy feeders, and so this year we want a higher yield of potatoes because we want the potatoes to last us for a very long time. We were able to pick up a used polytunnel locally to keep some of our seedlings in. I don't believe I've given you guys a tour yet, so I'll just give you a mini tour of what we're growing so far. Over here we've got corn we're waiting for to come up. Some of them have already started to come up. Here we've got some, this is cucumber. They need up-potting into different pots now because they've run out of space in these little cells. We also have some more cucumbers. Oh no, these are watermelons. These are okra here and more melons and cucumber. Here we've got some gladioli. These are flowers. And I thought I'd just start them in here because I didn't have any pots at the time, so I just did them like I usually do my onions. We have water in here because it gets really hot in here. The highest we saw in here was about 50 degrees Celsius, and so putting a water in a bucket or in a tray like this, it keeps the temperature cooler in the greenhouse. So our plants don't get scorched like they did here, for example. Over on the opposite side, we've got some loofahs going on here. We've got some lupins that we started from seed. We've got some more melons and watermelons. We have a few tomato plants in the corner there. We've got some chrysanthemums, some sweet peas, the flowers. We've got some leeks growing here, some more onions, carrots. What else? We've got some liatris here that we're waiting to come up. Some more liatris here on this side. On the floor, we've got, these are all dahlias. Most of them are dahlias, and these are sweet potatoes here. We've got some, what are these? Cone flowers, or rudbeckia, or black-eyed Susan, some people would call them. We've got some peonies that has not come up yet. We've got some cosmos here. Chocolate cosmos. We've got some squash here in the corner, aubergine and ginger, more aubergine, more tomatoes, more squash. We've got some cayenne pepper here, and we've got some sweet peppers there in the corner, some peppers that hasn't come up. We've got more watermelons, more dahlias, more squash, more flowers, petunias, and we've got lemongrass here, more lemongrass. What else? We have some more petunias in our hanging basket here. We've got the yacon root, more dahlias under here. It's going to be a dahlia year, it seems. Chamomile, and these are the potatoes again. We have another small mini greenhouse on the other side that has mini seedlings like the brassicas and the kale and stuff like that. The garden's starting to look a little cleaner, although with the warm weather we've had in the last few days, the grass has really started to grow again, even though we've mowed it a few times already. Got the raised beds there with the garlic and onions and so on. And here are the trees that some survived the storm. They're trying to catch back now. We've got one of the apple trees in bloom. Look at that. They're just so pretty, aren't they? Beautiful. And these are one of the ones that we thought was dead. Hopefully we'll get some apples this year. The grapes are coming back all along here. This apple tree hasn't started to come back yet. We're still holding up some hope for that one. More apples here. They're coming back to life. Got some magnolia here. We've lost the pomegranate, it looks like. We really wanted a pomegranate tree. The mints are coming back. Mints. More mint. And here we have the last remaining survivors from the storm. The broad beans catching back up. This one is flowering, but this is all we have left of the broad beans. At the moment, after I finish mulch the potatoes, we're going to dig up our strawberries here and pop them in these pots over here. These are the grow bags that we used for growing tomatoes last year. I'm going to put my strawberries in it this year. Slowly but surely things are starting to, take shape again. But something really spectacular happened in the last 24 hours. It's so amazing. I'm going to show you. That's right. We caught a swarm of bees yesterday. I'm going to put some footage here for you to see what really happened yesterday. It was so exciting. We're here at swarm number 2. The cluster is currently sitting out here. It's a bit smaller now because most of the bees got in. But I'm wondering why the cluster is outside. I'm thinking, is the queen inside or is the queen in that cluster there on the outside? So while this was all happening, we noticed that there was some other bees being fought off by the bees that had already gone inside. We came to the conclusion that it was actually 2 swarms, and they each had 1 queen. And they can only have 1 queen, so they suffocated one of the queens and then they joined together to create 1 swarm. 30 minutes later, after you saw the cluster in the last clip, all the bees managed to get inside of the swarm trap number 2 and they seem to be settling in. It's nighttime now as I speak, and my husband went to check on one of the swarm trap number 2, and there was actually still, he said, about 5 or 6 bees flying around the entrance of swarm trap number 2. So yeah, we think that the queen is in, although we haven't located her yet, but we assume that she is there. We're still on a sort of high after catching our first swarm of bees. This is a really nice location for the bees. They've got like wildflowers to forage on. This is swarm trap 1 and swarm trap 2 over there. They've just been buzzing all over the place. all over this cherry tree that's in blossom as well. All in all, it was a pretty good experience. We're going to give the bees some time for a few days to settle in to the swarm trap, and then we will make a move to transfer them into the final beehive where we want them to go. And then when we transfer them, we're going to put back up the swarm trap and see if we can catch some more swarms. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and God bless.